Are you in the market for an apocalypse vehicle? Then come by the Dix Division Prepper Warehouse today. We have many treaded models to suit any terrain, but if you're planning on staying in town, we have that covered too. Great for the farm and the luxury garage. Dix Division Prepper Warehouse has exactly what you need. Open late Mondays and Thursdays on Comics Division's channel.
Welcome back, everybody, to another Thursday night throwdown. I hope everyone's having a happy St. Patty's Day. I'm wearing green. I never wear green. Anyway, my wife bought me
I am
shirt.
green.
My
So
culture
good.
is not your costume, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Well, I would say I'm culturally
Ooh, angry
appropriating
Tom.
this, but I'm not.
Ooh.
Wow. Tom is trying to look
Well,
like
Irish are two things, angry or drunk.
Yep.
You're neither.
I grew up around a lot of Irish, so
I should have got some whiskey is what I should have done in honor of Brahmabull.
I have green underwear on. Want to see?
No. Nobody wants to see that.
that's an
Nobody.
All right. Yeah, listen.
How you doing, Toxic Manflu?
I'm doing pretty good. I am glad work's over. I'm glad I'm here. I'm very excited to be on a stream with Tom. He's a phenomenal person, and I'm just great. I just feel like greatness right next to him. And oh yeah, culture. Yeah, culture is great. Love him too.
Real quick, I need to grab something real quick.
Write that down. That's the
Culture Casino. Go ahead.
That's the nicest thing that Tox has ever said to me. I'm touched, and I'm not going to tell you where. I'm Culture Casino. I have a YouTube channel, I have an Odyssey channel, I have a Rumble, and I have a Minds, and I have a Getter, I have a Twitter, and I feel like I've been talking too long. I think it's time to say hi to Tom.
Yep. Hi, Tom.
I'm here.
Yes.
How you doing, Tom?
Confused.
Why?
I really don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Really? Was it like a sneeze or only better?
Kinda.
Okay.
I did realize, though, there is one cure for all diseases, all viruses, and something that makes you impervious to all poisons.
Tequila?
Death.
Oh,
I was gonna say death.
Yes, death.
That's a
Or
lizard.
drinking heavily.
Big Raj is in the house, and
Hey, Big Raj.
I got the thing you sent me, dude. This is fantastic. This is very awesome. I thank you very much. I appreciate it. So I got this last week. I think I showed it on Monday.
You showed it off. You did.
But Raj is here, and I want to make sure I show my appreciation for him sending me this. This is awesome.
He sent me something awesome too.
Yeah, it's got some pretty neat stuff in it. I got to get some. Now it's actually payday this week, and I have some spare cash again. I need to get some stuff to go frame stuff and hang it up.
Spare cash.
Spare cash.
You just build your own frames. What's your problem? You can't mill stuff.
Oh, shut up, Culture. That's your answer for everything. Go build it, dude.
Build it.
So
go
J.A.F.O.
build that Earth-round house.
Build it. Yeah.
Hey,
J.A.F.O. in the
you-
chat says that Culture Casino is like turkey on white. Hold the mayo, hold everything. I there's a side of weave with that.
These are the people. These are my people. My channel members love me so very much.
We do love you, Culture. We love you enough to make fun of you. MrGrantGregory for $2 didgeridoo. Greetings from an awesome panel. Happy Saint Nick Day. Yes.
Except
If only he was here to get drunk and.
where is Saint Nick?
I don't know. He's doing whatever Nick does on Thursday.
What does he do on Thursday? Oh, he works.
He says, "Oh, I need to go back and watch Monday's show. I fell asleep during it." Yeah, we were pretty late in when I showed it off.
We were pretty late in general. Thursday was,
we went
Monday was
really fucking long on Monday. We're not going long tonight. We're only going till 11:30 because Look at these bags, man. Look at these bags.
Are you gonna, okay, well, hey, if anybody knows anything about keeping stuff short, it's you.
Oh, indeed. I hate you so much. Anyway, Mr. TickleTrunk for $5 impression dollars. Jumping over from someone critiquing Lily Singh's TED Talk. My brain is mush. Make me laugh, please. My will to live is bleeding out. Oh, hi, Tom. Oh,
how you doing?
Why would you subject yourself to watching Lily Singh's TED Talk?
Lily Singh is to comedy.
Fucking moron.
Well, no, I was, Lily Singh is to comedy what AOC is to geopolitics.
Yeah. Blair for 149 with a very phallic unicorn. How's it going?
Hey,
Also,
Blair.
Mr. TickleTrunk with another 2 Canadian impression dollars. Happy dress up and drink day, aka every holiday.
Yeah,
Indeed.
including Denise Holiday.
Mhm. Indeed. So we have an APB out. There's somebody that's been missing from Marvel for quite some time.
Nick Weiser.
No.
Good stories.
Well, yeah.
Odin?
There's that.
Manly man.
That too. Those are all very good responses. However, Sama Amanat has she's been kind of radio silent for a while, and nobody really knows why.
Namana.
Yes. Mana.
Wasn't she working on that stupid show?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was working on the Miss Marvel show, I believe. I know that she is the co-creator of Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
As she likes to basically talk about at every opportunity.
Yeah. See, this is
And
the one thing
she's
I've ever
been
done.
kind of,
Or as
missing for
I
a while.
affectionately call her, Fisto.
Well, it looks like Spider-Man was kicking her in the boobs in that first picture.
Yes.
Whatever. Mr. TickleTrunk, he said I had to be funny. So now pressure's on, and it's just going to be awful. I know it. Worst stream ever. Crash and burn. Here we go.
Yeah, well,
I
it won't be
blame
the first time, buddy.
Yeah, well, what can I say?
All right. Culture Casino, would you like to take it away, sir? Or Tom, do you want to read it?
Let's let Culture do this one here. He'll cry.
Okay.
A relatively recent rumor claims that Marvel Comics Vice President of Content and Character Development, Sana Amanat, has been fired from the company.
That would be a beautiful thing, I might add.
It's might not be even a little bit true, but okay.
Yeah.
The
we don't know
rumor,
yet.
the rumor first surfaced back in December of 2021 when YouTuber As of Heel versus Babyface took to Twitter to ask, "Hey Marvel, could you please confirm?" Oh, I can't even do an English accent. Tom,
No.
this is you.
Why do I got to do it?
It's English.
Then Az is gonna be like all pissy with me if I do it wrong.
Well, better you than me.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, Marvel, can you Z's, please Z's, either Z's, confirm Z's? That's all I got.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey Marvel, can you please either confirm or deny the rumor that Sana Amanat is recently or still is suspended from work due to misconduct or similar changes? Many thanks. How was that for Az?
You forgot the boobies.
Yeah.
Boobies.
There you go. Better.
Pisces.
Pisces.
Yeah,
that was it.
As I'm very sorry.
I apologize up front. I didn't want to do it.
It wasn't me. He recently followed up on this idea in a recent tweet over the weekend asking,
Marvel, is there any truth to the rumor that Sana Amanat has or is in the process of leaving or being fired from the company? Boobs.
What jog?
you have to have a what do you call that? A reverb on.
Hot dog.
Okay, very good.
Are you not entertained, Tickle
Dog.
There we
Yeah,
go.
There you go. Comics, well done. All right. There you go.
Well, the funny thing is I can't hear the sound effects, so I have no idea if it was even right.
It was perfect. You have to scrolly downy, pleasey.
Oh, well, sorry. I was starring the super chat.
Ah, stupid super chat. Former DC Comics artist and the creator of Cyberfrog, Ethan Van Sciver, added credence to the rumor. He first tweeted, "As is a sense of humor that Sana Amanat has been fired from Marvel for sexually impropriety with 2 male employees." I can't do his voice, so I'm not even going to try. He added, "Rich Johnson. My guess is that this is BS because it was, if it was true, and some bald British YouTuber got it before Bleeding Cool."
That was a little bit of salt there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Moist.
But it was actually flavoring Rich Johnston. But we'll keep going.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to point that out. If somebody thinks that somebody else was casting it the other direction, in a separate tweet, Van Sciver claimed, spelled terribly, more confirmation was coming in regarding the rumor. He wrote, "Bleeding Cool and Rich Johnston, more confirmation is coming in about Sana Amanat allegedly losing her job at Marvel for sexually harassing Disney employees. Will you investigate?"
The answer is most likely no. Yeah. Why would Rich Johnson actually, call out a female employee of Marvel when he's done such a fantastic job of, calling out male employees for doing the exact same thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
It says if he might actually be a hypocrite.
It's not about equality, it's about equity.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, let me stick this in your equitable bag and smoke it. In reply to a user questioning as a source on his first tweet, Van Sciver claimed he had a second source. He wrote, "Yeah, I got a second, better source. I didn't believe as could be just a rumor, but..." He would also indicate that he is taking the rumor with a grain of salt, writing on Twitter, albeit, he added, for more information to the rumor. Van Sciver tweeted, "I'm hearing Marvel is trying to parachute her out quietly without embarrassment."
Yeah. Like I said, anything like this that
That'd
has
be
not
awesome
had...
if that dropped right in the middle of the premiere of that new fucking show.
Oh, that would be
so
absolutely hilarious. But they won't do that. It would probably be afterwards, would be my guess.
Mega salt.
But the thing is, like anything, right? Unless you actually have confirmation, it's all just speculation.
What's happening?
What do you mean?
Didn't he just change his thing? He's not Human Sunbeam anymore. He took on a different moniker recently, but
I don't know.
Must scroll down, dude.
Yes, I know.
Okay. More recently, Van Sciver tweeted. Did I just say Scriber? Scriber. That was terrible. That Sana Amanat is allegedly being fired from Marvel. This is Sana Amanat is allegedly being fired from Marvel. Shane Davis made over $400K this year. DC Comics was evicted from their beautiful office space, which is true. Yes. Cyberfrog 2 broke $1.2 million. IDW lost all of its 80s licenses, also true. Graham Nolan, Aaron Lopresti, and Art Thibert got over $100K per book.
Yep.
Also
true.
As noted by Clownfish TV, Amanat has not updated her Twitter account since December of 2021, when Az from Heel vs. Babyface originally questioned whether or not Amanat had been suspended at Marvel Comics.
Yeah, that's the thing that I find kind of suspicious, right? Is the fact that she's been radio silent. Normally, I mean, I don't really pay attention to her Twitter at all, because I'll be honest, I don't care about Sana Amanat. But yeah, I find all that to be rather interesting.
Samana.
Yeah, sorry. Amanat's last tweet was an update, on Marvel Studios' Miss Marvel television series. She wrote on November 12th, 2021, "We've been working hard with an incredible team to bring this show to life. The pressure and responsibility we all feel is intense. The love we have is immense. Praying we can make you all proud."
Give me a second.
Nice.
I mean, I'm saying hi to somebody. All right, let me scroll down.
Hello, it was me you're looking for. She did retweet comics author Samira Ahmed's announcement that her Miss Marvel Beyond the Limit #1 issue came out. Ahmad's tweet posted on December 22nd, 2021. So Amanat's tweet occurred either on that day or sometime after. Nobody's buying these books, by the way.
No, they're not. No, nobody
What
fucking
books?
cares. American comic books.
They don't make books no more. That's old stuff.
MrTickleTrunk makes me laugh. He really does.
Okay, here we go. Clownfish's Neon speculates that Amanat might be getting removed from the company, similar to the former editor-in-chief, Axel Alonso. I always do that. I don't
We
know
always
why.
come Alexis Alonso.
Alexis, that's why. He explained, I'd heard from people in Disney publishing that Axel Alonso was given an ultimatum. When he got gone, they didn't make a big deal about it. They just kind of pushed him out the door, and then he had to sign papers that he wasn't going to talk. Neon elaborated, I've been in situations like this at companies I've worked for, at where they've brought out executives and like, you get your salary for the rest of the year, you get 2 years severance or whatever the deal is, but you have to shut your mouth. Yeah, it's called a non-disclosure, kid.
Yeah, NDA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing about it, this is basically what happened. I'm gonna do a reenactment of what happened to Alexis Alonso.
Yeah.
And then they pulled in CB Cebulski.
They did.
Yeah. Now it happened exactly like that. And of course there was backlash because of CB Cebulski's pen name that he was using, and we've been making jokes about this. Me as in me and other YouTubers,
right?
That really it was Sama Amanat who was running things, and not CB Cebulski, which has probably been the case up till recently. It's really funny to watch the both of them during interviews because she basically does all the talking.
He's not allowed to talk.
No. So
he's mad.
But it was really funny when Axel Alonso got fired, because a lot of us were kind of like rooting for it. And he was responsible for a lot of the shit that happened with All New, All Different. That was all his fault.
All new, all different.
All new, all different, all woke all the time.
Terrible.
Yeah.
All awful.
Yeah. That was
performed like a 70-year-old on his wedding night. Yep.
There's some Amanat with Obama.
Okay. All right. You're going to go meet the president of the United States, and you wear that.
Yeah, she wore a tablecloth to meet the president of the United States.
Yeah, that's a rug.
So I just
sorry. Tablecloth rug, right.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
That's right. Comics division, not fashion division. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
He stated, I'd actually heard about these allegations that had been placed against Sama Amanat quite a long time ago. I think this has been going on for like a year and a half now.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, that she's been in a bit of hot water, not just with Marvel Comics, but really with Disney. There were HR complaints.
Well, here's the thing that I find so funny about it is that if this is true, okay, and again, we probably will never hear of it because they're going to quietly disappear her, because, if she does leave, it's not going to look good for them, especially if these accusations are true. Notice how Disney was so quick to, punt Gina Carano.
Yes.
But they've been hanging on to some Amanat who has, like I said, allegedly sexually harassing male coworkers for a year and a half.
All you have to do is give her some dirt on the Clintons and it'll be over.
But they should be so lucky,
Yeah,
that's true.
Regarding the nature of the allegations against Amanat, he explained, it sounded like, from my perspective as somebody that was a leader in the military, has also worked with other folks in leadership positions. I would call it an unprofessional work relationship or unprofessional behavior in the workspace, something along those lines.
Comics, would you get that haircut for charity?
Yeah. Did you see that haircut?
You scroll up a little bit there,
Yeah.
Mr. Fashion Sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The question is that a guy or a girl?
I think you know somebody that lives in San Antonio now who has a professional stylist that could hook you up with that.
Yeah, I do. But you know what? I'm not gonna do that.
Could you do that
Your
with
beard?
your goatee?
No.
I would.
No.
That would be freaking bitching, dude.
Yeah, that would be great. Flying the flag.
Yeah.
Or something. Flying something.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Thinking Critical then claims she has indeed been fired, stating it appears that this finally came down maybe late as last week. Maybe it was a little bit earlier than that. But it's very recent that this finally came out, and the judgment, if you want to call it that, about the future work status of Sana Amanat at Marvel Comics actually came down. I don't know what any of that meant, but okay. That's a very convoluted way of saying you got borked. He added, you will not get a confirmation out of Marvel Comics or Disney. They don't really do that. A lot of ties, when they let people go, you actually never hear a peep of it unless you happen to be male and white like John Lasseter or others.
Yep.
Despite this claim, Amanat's Twitter account still claims she is working at Marvel.
Well, sometimes people don't change their things on LinkedIn or whatnot. So
it's an Amanat. What do you make of this most recent rumor as we end the article?
I don't know. I think it would be funny as hell if she did. I want to get Slithering Peanuts comment real quick.
What's the farthest you guys have gotten on Galaga?
Not very far because I suck at that game.
I used to be really good at that.
So Slithering Peanut says, actually, Gina was never a Lucasfilm employee. She was work for hire per episode basis. What they did was get her fired from Hollywood. She can't get a job there anymore.
They didn't renew.
That's correct.
They didn't actually renew her contract.
Yeah, I thought she had a contract. I thought that's basically how that worked.
She found out the same way we did.
Yes.
Yeah.
While I was live on the stream talking about it.
Yeah.
You were on that stream with us?
Yeah. Oh, you're a dick.
Ooh, interesting. Slurring Peanut
No,
also
seriously,
says,
you were on that stream?
With drunk? Yes.
Really?
I'm leaving.
Anyway, Sama Amanat
I didn't think you were important enough. I'm
is
sorry.
Hollywood. Her brother was a producer who was nailed for the same thing. Interesting.
I don't remember you being there. Seriously.
I don't remember.
You were there, Comics. I remember you were there. And I remember Jerry and Gary and Barry and Larry were there, but no Culture.
Yeah.
The new Iconic Culture has, does it look like he's about ready to read you a bedtime story? And he's muted.
Toxic Man Flute, be careful. I will go put on my Mr. Rogers sweater.
Oh, that would be awesome. You coming in as Mr. Rogers and
hello,
reading Good Night, whatever, like Samuel L. Jackson did.
What?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine?
How dare you?
I tried.
Yes. Yes, you did.
What?
I have to be good. The Culture Boss follows me on Twitter now, so
I told you.
It's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
No more fun.
Yeah. One too many weave conspiracies. And
she doesn't care. She thinks you're funny. I fucking hate that.
Sorry.
That's all right.
If she met me in person, though, she'd run to you. It's fine.
She ask Comics. She would love talks, right?
I think she probably would.
Yeah, I know.
So Simon
She would probably adopt you.
Yeah.
Simon Amanat is out. Juicy Smollier is out.
Indeed. Oh, dude, that's something we got to talk about too. What the hell happened there?
Free at last.
I know.
Free at last.
A privilege. Privilege.
Well, I think it's a setup for that because they normally don't. They do allow for you to have post bail if you're doing an appeal. It's natural for that to happen in that area. And Cook County, probably the most corrupt county in the United States. So I wouldn't put it past them. They staged the whole thing for theater.
Wow. And Diablo Dame says, "Go the fuck to sleep" is the book. Yeah, Samuel Jackson.
It's a great book.
Yeah.
Can you see Culture reading that in that wonderful voice?
No, because you don't
No.
like to swear.
I could do it. I've done it before. Have you not watched one of these shows?
So basically, all this was, in a sense, kind of political theater with Jesse Smollett.
I think that's what he's saying.
Well,
Yeah, but I'm sorry. I didn't finish the point. I was channeling my inner Culture Casino. So,
Oh, thank you.
yeah. Smollett. At least we know he's not suicidal.
No, well,
He is not suicidal.
hey, look, how important do you have to be to not be suicidal? That's all I want to know.
Well, them putting him in the county jail would have been really rough.
He was in Cook County.
Yeah. But that county jail, that going to prison, he would have gone to a Club Fed type prison.
Oh, I'm sure.
But going into the city jail for 150 days, yeah, he'd have gotten hurt.
You think so?
Yeah, it's pretty rough in there.
He wasn't with General Pop.
Well, yeah, I mean, they put him pretty quickly into the, please don't hurt myself ward.
All right. Well, I tried to be the contrarian.
No, I get what you're saying, Tox, but I guarantee you, just because of who he is, there's no way they put him in.
They wouldn't
general
have done that.
population.
Right.
No.
I know, because, it's, you look at the cameras and things that they have, they never go down and stuff, and they'll be able to watch people and all those things.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lawsuit waiting to happen. That's
Well,
the
yeah,
problem.
It's the same
So,
thing.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. Well, what he did is he created this terrible situation because today we heard about, I should say, Karen Karahama, who was an actress in The Boys.
I don't care, Rahama.
Anyway, she was apparently attacked by somebody who she got a really good look at because they looked at each other dead in the eyes and had a very lengthy conversation, and said that she was attacked for being, presumably Asian. And there was a dearth of details that went along with this story, and I haven't heard whether or not there was a police report made. So the problem is that if I am going to make the assumption that's a real thing that happened to her, I'm willing to accept that. You're not going to have everybody that's going to be willing to accept her story because of what Juicy Smollier did, right? And that's a tragedy. We are now going to more increasingly not believe victims of actual crimes when this happens, just like with everything else, which is the same problem that they're going to suffer from when AH is exposed in all of her glory. You're going to discredit all of these things that you were trying to move forward because of the activism that's attached to it. When there are legitimately these issues that do exist in very small doses, but they still are out there. That's a problem. Sorry.
It's all right.
That's a great point.
MrGrantGregory for $2 $2. Lily Singh is to comedy. What will Lily Singh is to comedy? Yeah. Got Zillionaire for $2. Sana nana. Not gonna be working here no more. Or anymore. Yeah. That's a
I'm not working here anymore anyway.
That's an
Not
Office
gonna be
Space
anymore.
joke. That's you've missed
Yes,
it.
we know.
Well,
So no, not gonna work anymore. Yeah.
Comics didn't get it.
No, I got it. I knew exactly what it was.
I celebrate his entire catalog, I must say.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good director. Mr. TickleTrunk for another 5 Canadian pesos. Check out Scribe Light TED Talk Bingo. He takes TED Talks and TEDx pain and turns it into game. Nice. It's actually fun. Have him on, then rip him off. That's funny. Mr. TickleTrunk for 2 Canadian pesos. Juicy exposed the false flag to activism pipeline.
Can't argue with that.
No, you kind of can't. Buford T. Justice for $9.99.
Buford T. Justice, fearless crime fighter. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead. Apologize.
Who cares
Nobody
if he
watches
would get?
Smoking Bandit 3.
Who cares if he would get hurt in jail? Jail isn't meant to be a nice place.
Only person who watched Smoking the Bandit 3 was Culture Casino.
Oh, I'm not defending. I mean, you do the crime, you pay. You do the
crime. Yeah, you
pay
do
the time, whatever. From there,
Let me tell you.
I'm not saying that.
I'm
just saying he would have gotten hurt.
I gotta say it like Ryan says it. How does Ryan say it, Mr. Dragon?
Juicy
You
sommelier.
forgot my cheeseburger.
Oh,
Juicy Smollett. I think everybody says that.
And,
Juicy.
I don't know. Ryan has some really wonderful little quirky things that he does with people's names. Kind of like
Ryan.
Razor Fist was on Fiber today. Did you watch Rage?
He was on Fiber. Did he have a big bowl of
Raisin
Bran or brand cereal?
Colon blow.
Look, I love me some Razor Fist, and today's Rageaholic video was tremendous.com. Truly.
Yeah, I have to go check that out.
Yeah, he went off. He was like Kamala Kankles. I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah, I think he said that a couple times before.
No, I know, but dude, he was in the mid rant that came out. I was like, dang.
Yeah, that dude's pretty much fire.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about what's going on over here at Amazon. The fact that they're going to go buy MGM.
Oh, it's done deal. Huh, Tom?
Yeah, I think they overpaid a little bit, but
Me too. Hashtag.
What the fuck does MGM put out these days?
nothing.
If you've watched the latest Bond movie, nothing's been putting out over there recently.
That's about all they've had. They've literally just been remaking all their classic films over the last few years that they still have IPs for, and that's it.
That was a sex joke. God, it was a good one.
Not really.
Everyone keeps bringing this up. Yeah, we'll cover this. So, I heard about Stacey Abrams being in Star Trek. It's
J.J. Abrams, Stacey Abrams. What the fuck's the difference anymore?
They're related.
It's like, why are you guys surprised by this? Really, I mean,
I'm not surprised in the least.
Yeah. Who wants to read it?
Amazon has closed its $8.5 billion acquisition of MGM, the company said Thursday. The pact was first announced in May and has been winding its way through the regulatory process. Per Amazon, the storied, nearly century-old studio with more than 4,000 film titles, 17,000 television episodes, 180 Academy Awards, and 100 Emmy Awards will complement Prime Video and Amazon Studios' work in delivering a diverse offering of entertainment choices to consumers.
Okay, so think about this. This is the thing that I find to be pretty freaking sad. Okay, so MGM is almost 100 years old at this point.
Yes, you are correct.
And now fucking Amazon, of all people, buy them.
But you know what's funny about that is they don't own anything in the MGM library pre, what is it, 87?
I was going to say 85.
86,
No, you think
85? Yeah, something like that.
Somewhere in there, yeah.
So they don't own Wizard of Oz. They don't own Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, this is what Bryant brought up too. Didn't Warner Brothers raid the
MGM so
library?
All these movies that most people associate with MGM, they don't even own.
Yeah.
What they do have left is
man.
stuff that was under United Artists. So they've got the Rocky movies. They've got the Creed series, which is still ongoing, obviously. They've got Bond, but that's only a partial deal that they're attached to. They've got RoboCop. They've got Stargate. They've got Death Wish.
That's actually not
Like,
a bad franchise to have.
They can remake Child's Play again if they really want to, but they can't do anything with the real Chucky. I mean, they're kind of like hindered in that sense. They got a couple of horror franchises, but nothing too big.
Marby Dog brings up James Bond.
Poltergeist. Yeah, well, that's the thing. They only own part of James Bond. They don't really own James Bond. They have the distribution rights to the movies. Yeah.
That's Broccoli and Wilson family.
Yeah.
So really, in the end, all MGM really has right now that they're sitting on that's worth a shit is pretty much RoboCop and Stargate, probably, I guess.
Yeah.
They can. Yeah.
If they bring RoboCop back, it's like, come on.
Because I mean, they did release the last Bill and Ted movie through Ryan, but that was a pickup deal. Even though the first two movies they own the distribution rights to, it just happened to be a deal that they made. So like they still don't own the rights to those characters, I guess.
No,
and even that's not an ongoing franchise. Let's be real. The last movie was the last movie.
Yeah.
So Scipio was asking, wasn't it Ted Turner who purchased all the MGM films?
Yes. And that's how Warner got a hold of them.
Yeah. Ted,
which includes all their classic cartoons like Tom and Jerry and all that stuff. Yeah.
True. All of that's true.
Huh. Well, there you go.
Yeah. But they have enough that it was worth it, but they did it mainly for their
the Pink Panther. They got the Pink Panther series.
Oh, they got the Pink Panther stuff too.
If you want to consider that, yeah.
But they did it for the business side of the operations because they aren't a studio and they've been trying to be a studio, and they had to acquire a studio to get the know-how top to down. They want to be vertically integrated. That's the way to go about things nowadays. This is how they went about doing it. There you go.
Yeah, so any classic films that were released by MGM that were owned by United Artists, they still own. That's how they still have Rocky and the Pink Panther series and a couple of those kind of things. They have like Some Like It Hot and a few of their classic films.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that was because they weren't directly through MGM. They were through other distributors at the time. So yeah.
And this is what the series brings up. Stargate is more their bag, and they'll woke the hell out of it. Most likely.
At least. Look, this is just terrible for all of us human beings out here. And this is why I wish that Disney still controlled some of the MGM license stuff that was actually ended up being basically Turner Classic Movies, which turned into Warner, because they had a lot of control over a lot of those properties, at least the film side of things, because they were able to put them in their theme parks. They also had some limited access to essentially reviving some of that catalog, but they never did anything with it.
Wonderful.
What this does do for Amazon, though, is it gives them a platform to release films under MGM in theaters. It's a prestigious name. It's one of the original studios that's still around, technically, even though they've been...
Everybody's bought them. They're like...
like they've been passed around like a cheap hooker.
Yeah, that's pretty... it's pretty sad. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely kind of a shell of their former selves, I would say.
Like the last thing I can think of that they had that made any money before Bond was Child's Play, and that was barely any because they pre-sold the...
You mean the remake of Child's Play? Which Child's Play are you talking about? Tom? Hello? Did my shit this time?
No, you're fine. Tom just went mute.
Okay. It's like, hello? I don't know, because sometimes I know that sometimes I cut out.
They came after Tom.
Yeah.
You don't talk bad about Amazon. They'll come get you.
Yeah, I got Tom.
Well, maybe, but quite possible he's dealing with a doggy in the.
Well, I mean, he's not muted though. That's the thing.
No, I think he just hits a button. There he is.
Oh, he's having
interneted. This is happening all night. I don't know what's going on. It's like you know, there's all the shows tonight have had people cutting in and out. It's bizarre.
We have double Toms.
Hi, Tom.
Yeah, it was the remake. Yeah.
Okay.
Because they don't own Chucky and Child's Play anymore. They only had the original film, and then they sold the rights after that.
Go figure. All right, go ahead and continue, Culture Casino.
Except,
Or sorry, no, it was Tom. It was Tom was reading. Go ahead, continue,
Okay.
Tom.
Where were we here? The completion of the transaction comes 2 days after Amazon's MGM deal received clearance from the European Union's antitrust regulatory.
Yep.
Which unconditionally approved Amazon's proposed acquisition of MGM, in part because MGM's content cannot be considered as must-have. The European Commission its antitrust review found that it overlaps between the Amazon and MGM businesses are limited. At this time, the deal was still pending clearance by the U.S. Federal Trade Commission, which Amazon gave a mid-March deadline to issue a decision on the transaction. Wall Street Journal reported. That meant that the FTC did not file a legal challenge before the deadline. Amazon could move forward with the deal per the report.
Were we kind of speculating that Amazon was going to purchase somebody?
Oh, yeah, we've been saying that for a while.
Yeah. Who initially did you think they're going to buy?
I said there was either going to be MGM or Paramount.
Yes, but Paramount is still going to get purchased this year.
By whom? Can't say.
If I had to take a guess, probably Apple.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. I remember hearing something about that. Probably from one of you guys.
Oh, he and I have been talking about it for a while, like how the dominoes were all going to fall.
Unless Apple makes a huge fucking move and turns around and buys Sony.
You really think Apple could pull off buying Sony?
Oh God, in a heartbeat.
Disney wants Sony Entertainment so bad, though.
Please, God, no.
They want them. They want them bad.
No. How many fucking studios have they bought at this point?
Almost all of them.
I don't think they'll let Disney buy anymore.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're not going to be able to because of antitrust.
Well, I'm just
hopefully because of antitrust.
I'm just saying they want.
And they could possibly.
So bad. They'd have to shake something, but they will. If they'll shake something they don't care about. That's the thing, and it's just they want Sony bad. I don't see how they can do it. They don't have. They've already gone way deep in the piggy bank, but who knows, man?
Yeah,
Apple could even make a bold move and buy Sony outright. See, they have that kind of money. Like if they want to get heavy duty into video gaming. And they can turn around and make the Sony PlayStation like an Apple proprietary product.
Yeah, that would not be good.
But see, I don't see Sony wanting to part with that's the thing. I see them wanting to get rid of the entertainment side of things just so they can concentrate on the PlayStation and what little electronics they have left, because that was the whole reason they bought the entertainment and music division, was so that they had stuff that you could watch and play on Sony products.
Hey guys, vamp for me for a couple minutes.
No.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean that was their whole point of that, was they wanted to be able to, have those things like if you watch something, it's a Sony movie on a Sony DVD player on a Sony TV
on a Sony PlayStation.
Exactly, or a Sony PlayStation. Yeah, exactly.
on your Sony Bravia TV with your Sony audio system in
Max.
Yeah, well, that's not unique. That's not unique. That's the same thing Disney has tried to do with a different way of doing things. It's called a synergy, right? They wanted to be completely vertically integrated in entertainment, and Tom's not wrong. Tom, there's a lot of video game movies that never got made that were 100% Sony that nobody talks about.
Yeah, and I think that Sony kind of showed their hand when they decided to shut down a lot of the digital streaming side of things on the Sony PlayStation, because they had the platform. They could have just launched like Sony Plus.
Yeah. Well, they actually
had
a Sony streaming service.
That's what I'm saying. And they had Crackle and they had this other stuff, and they could have done it, but it seems like they backed off on all that. And that's a lot of it's Rothman. And that's because I think that he didn't feel like they were. I think he saw the bigger picture, and at least in the respect that they're going to make more money by selling their products to places like Netflix and Hulu and all that kind of shit, and doing the classic style. And that's one thing he's pushed publicly. He said, we want to be the classic Hollywood type studio. We want, the Nolans and the Tarantinos to come to us to make their movies because they know they're going to get a theatrical distribution window and all that kind of business.
Well, and they also understand that they're better off making material than trying to sell it. A lot of these studios they were like, oh, everybody's getting a streaming service. We don't want to be left behind. I think there's a lot of FOMO shit that happened that all these guys are like, you know what? You don't all have to be streaming. Just, make shit. People will buy it. You'll make more money. Don't be dumb. Just frustrating.
Well, and they've seen the brighter side of, okay, like Disney, Universal, Warner, they're all making their own streaming services. Well, that's great. So Sony ponied up with Netflix. Now they're getting a lot of that Netflix money that all these other companies aren't.
All right. Sorry about that, gentlemen.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. It's fine.
I put a very important link in the private chat
saw
comments.
Is it porn?
It's just
For
very
some
important.
of us, it could be.
Well,
But
it's
it
not
is
porn,
definitely
then I don't see
very,
how
very
you can
important.
call it
we have to
important.
share it. It is.
Oh my God.
It's
It's
perfect.
It's
it needs sound. It needs sound.
It's worth the nail. It's worth getting nailed for the copyright claim.
really.
Yes.
All right. Hang on a second, you guys. You guys.
Oh, that's
Kill me.
hilarious.
All right. You stop sharing and
Us guys.
you guys.
Us guys.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh my God. Yep, we're getting a claim for this one.
Told you, but it's worth it. We can dance.
Kraken.
That was hilarious.
You
That's
two have
fucking
your
funny as hell.
costumes for the next meetup.
I do.
That was hilarious.
Actually,
Good
out
job,
there-
Kraken. That
You
was
want me to go
awesome.
get my puffy shirt? I can go get my puffy shirt. Me and Seinfeld could I have one.
Your pirate shirt.
My puffy
Puffy
shirt.
nipples.
That is great.
You
guys are hilarious
beautiful,
out there.
terrible human beings. That's
So
all I
did I
have to
leave
say.
off here? Let's see here. As of Thursday morning, the FTC hadn't made a public challenge or approval of the deal. However, an individual with knowledge of the matter told Variety the FTC does not formally approve transactions. It either challenges them or it doesn't. And should the agency choose to challenge them, the FTC may do so before or after they are consummated. Amazon declined to comment on the FTC aspect of the transaction. Close announcement. The companies have not yet disclosed what leadership will look like at the now merged MGM and Amazon, where Jennifer Salk is currently the head of Amazon Studios, and industry chatter has led to speculation she could serve as chief of the combined studio. Yeah, I don't think they're going to run it as a separate studio. According to an Amazon rep,
I wouldn't see that either. Yeah.
no. With the deal closed, MGM's management team is joining the group headed by Mike Hopkins, Senior VP of Prime Video and Amazon Studios, that includes film chief Michael DeLuca and television group head Mark
Burnett.
Or
Yeah,
Mark
they aren't going to
Burnett.
get her Burnett either. Burnett's
Mike DeLuca is probably the guy who should be running Warner Brothers. But anyway, we're not going to get into that. MGM has a nearly century-long legacy of producing exceptional entertainment, and we share their commitment to delivering a broad slate of original films and television shows to a global audience. Hopkins said in a statement, "We welcome MGM employees, creators, and talent to Prime Video and Amazon Studios, and we look forward to kicking most of them out the door."
Because that's gonna fucking happen.
That's exactly
Pink slip day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude,
Congratulations, you fired.
So what is
Oh,
it you say you actually do here?
Oh God!
I take the paper from the producers
I already
to the
said this.
director.
So you don't actually write the show.
Yeah.
No.
I take the scripts from the producers to the director.
And the director, this is the problem. The directors and the producers, they don't get along.
So you actually physically take the script from the producer and hand it to the director.
Well,
Yes.
no. I mean, sometimes, my secretary does that.
Yep.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
But here's the thing. So I'm just going to say it this way. I have a video coming out that's going to talk about this in a broader sense, but I'm just going to say, when you look at these two organizations, Tom's not wrong. There is going to be a giant pink paper shortage in the near future in Hollywood. I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Here's the thing that MGM has going for it. They weren't a very big company to begin with. So like I guarantee you they don't have a very big crew of people there. They barely operated as a business over the last decade or so. I think they released maybe 1 or 2 movies a year. I'd have to go look. Like they really haven't had much of a presence. So I can't imagine they do have a ton of employees. Like Michael DeLuca and Mark Burnett, I know them names. And they'll probably fit in over at Amazon. I see them sticking around for a while, but Chris Brereton is not a name I know that well. He's probably gone.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, he's toast. Burnett, you can't get rid of in TV.
Mark's too big in TV. Yes.
Yeah, you can't do shit with that dude. But you can. But like, Tom's not wrong. DeLuca should be over at him. He should be running. Warner right now. He is the perfect.
That's how I wonder why Toby Emmerich is and he's not.
Emmerich,
fuck, dude.
All I'm going to tell you, that dude's going to be wearing pink soon too, Tom. That dude is out. You got
look at all these mergers that have been happening. I know we have like another paragraph, but I want to pull this shit up.
I cover this.
That's a lot of blah 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 shit. You might as well just jump.
Yeah. Did Sony actually buy Bungie? I thought Bungie was owned by Microsoft.
I think so.
Yeah. No, that deal.
Evidently it says 2022.
Yeah. That thing's not yet closed. I think it's about to close. Take-Two is in the process for Zynga. That was a cheap deal. It was only $13 billion. Comcast is acquiring Sky, $39 billion. That was part of the split for Disney.
Well, Zynga is like that company that did all the like Facebook games, right?
Yeah, Zynga it's a fucking bullshit internet game, mobile game thing. Yeah. Yeah, but then you have Microsoft Blizzard deal. If that closes,
yeah.
And we're about to. The baby of Warner Media Discovery is all but finished. You know how you know that?
I thought it was Discovery that was buying Warner Media.
No, it's a spin-off merger. It's called a Reverse Morris Trust.
Okay.
And they had to do it that way so that AT&T could control 70% of the stock in the new company, and they wouldn't have any tax implications. On top of which, it immediately allows them to set up multiple billions of dollars worth of stock available for investors to purchase in the new company. So there's a lot of upside here for AT&T, which is all anybody would care about. And Malone is actually the person that you need to pay attention to in that deal, because he's the one that's going to basically go in there and start cleaning house for CNN and a lot of the other bologna sausage that's in there. So, yeah. Sorry.
What the fuck, man? I mean, this shit's crazy. I mean, it's like acquisition nightmare. So, okay, we have AT&T and Time Warner. I mean, we already knew about that. Obviously, there's a Disney Fox deal. We already knew about that. But Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I guess at this point that means Activision Blizzard will probably be doing more Microsoft exclusives or Xbox exclusives.
They can't afford to. If they do, they're going to lose a lot of market share. But we'll see. I mean, you can't anticipate that. You have multi-platform gaming that they already offer on almost all of the titles. It would be dumb, but there will be a significant advantage in having what do you call that? Game Pass. The Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah.
But the Sony Bungie thing, that'll probably get tied up with a bow. The weird thing is nobody's talking about, and apparently is about to get finished wrapping up, is the Univision Holdings Grupo Televisa thing. Which I did not know was happening. So that's interesting.
We also have Comcast and Sky. That deal was done, man.
That's
October. I didn't even hear about. It's not October. I'm sorry. 2018. I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, no, that was part of the split. You had to remember, Disney had to part with some of the elements of the Fox purchase. Mm-hmm. And it broke up into 3 or 4 pieces. Tom, do you remember? Was it 3?
Tom had to step out.
Oh, yeah. It was I think it was 3. It was either 3 or 4 pieces. I'm going to say 3 for now until Tom gets back. But one of them was like the networks.
Well,
like,
Fox News, it says right here that, I'm sorry, not Fox News, but Fox Sports Network.
Disney Fox. Yeah.
Yeah. Was basically purchased by Sinclair. I'm guessing that was because of the Disney merger.
Yeah. They had to all break it up.
Because of the ESPN.
They had to break everything up. And so Sinclair ended up with the networks. Comcast ended up with Sky, and Disney got the balance of Fox, which they promptly fucked the name up because they are just retarded. But I just God. And so when the Discovery Scripps deal was weird, and Scripps is still occupying space in as like a separate entity. Despite that, there's a lot of weird stuff in the way these companies are operating still, like they're solely independent, but they're not. It's very strange. So, but the Univision Grupo Televisa thing is interesting to me. That means there's one unit that's going to control pretty much everything in the North American hemisphere as far as SAP.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That's crazy. I could have swore that Bungie was previously owned by Microsoft.
Oh yeah, way back when. Yeah. And they spun themselves out of there because they were unhappy. That's why.
Oh, shit. That's right. I forgot about that.
Halo stuck around because they became 343 Studios. Okay. And Bungie they backpedaled out of there. So, and that's a cheap deal. 3.6 billion is not all that much for very little, but you have an incredible gaming studio.
That's like the big thing, right? Is the whole thing with Halo. That was like the golden goose for Bungie.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's basically why Microsoft went and grabbed them with both hands.
Yeah. Because I remember that they had another game they played a lot of, which was that strategy game.
Mm-hmm.
Myth.
Yeah, I think you're right. You're right.
That was a fun game.
But we'll see. I mean, Bungie is one of those companies I believe will rise from the ashes with something even better. And if Paramount's going to destroy, Halo, what we know as Halo and their new television series and their new Silver Timeline, I have very little hope for Halo in the future. I'm just going to say. So,
yep.
Yeah, and you're right. John Cream rolls in there and says, actually, Destiny is very profitable for them. Yeah, it started out rough.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot they have Destiny.
Rough. Yeah, that was a very rough start. I mean, it was a that wasn't as bad as, okay, let me put it this way. Of bad starts, it wasn't Fallout 76, right? It wasn't Cyberpunk 2077.
Destiny was I don't recall ever having any issues on the scale of
at the beginning it was a little rocky. It
was I'm sure it was, but not Cyberpunk, but Fallout 76, man, that was a fucking disaster. Also, Bush brings up No Man's Sky. That was bad too. Is that Bungie also?
But again, it had a rough start and it became much better. Now people love the shit out of the game. So,
well, yeah, I know that's improved. I know with Anthem, the Anthem was not able to recover.
No, Anthem was the biggest trash fire I think I've ever seen. Fallout 76 was number 2. Cyberpunk still didn't reach those depths at number 3. But if anything that Bethesda releases now, you might as well just throw in the trash for a year. I'm just telling you, it's going to be bad. This next game is going to be terrible. And you have finally, I think I put a video out on this. You actually have Rockstar coming out with the new GTA in the next 3 years.
They say.
Well, I mean,
I bet it'll be 5 years out yet.
I don't think it's been confirmed. I mean, because there's been rumors about GTA and Bully 2 for years. I did a video.
No, Bully 2 got kicked.
They mentioned, there was a big. I wouldn't call it an announcement. It was like a soft announcement a while back, but because aren't we at this point like the longest we've been between Grand Theft Auto releases?
Yeah, and it's already been okay. I'm just going to tell you, there's already been people telling me that they've been working on it for a while with story, map, the whole 9. So they just have to get in there and just grunt work it out. I have a feeling we'll see it in 3 years. And again, I did a video on this 3 weeks back, maybe. So. It's
I don't know. The last 2 games got delayed by like a year or 2 each, so I think we're
all right. Well,
all right.
Look,
let's scroll up and get this paragraph.
All I know is I really enjoyed Amaranth over on G4. That's all I know.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? I mean, come on.
Chris Brereton, Chief Operating Officer of MGM, added, "We are excited for the MGM and its bounty of iconic brands, legendary films and television series, and our incredible team and creative partners to join the Prime Video family. MGM has been responsible for the creation of some of the most well-known and critically acclaimed films and television series of the past century. Too bad we don't own any of them. But we look forward to continuing that tradition as we head into the next chapter, coming together with the great team at Prime Video and Amazon Studios, and to provide audiences with the very best and entertainment for years to come."
Well, here's the thing. Okay, you know what that requires for you to be able to put out like some of the best content out there? Talent, which seems to be lacking in the writers' room in these days.
Tom just sounded like between like a Tarantino and like a nervous Fonzie right there. That voice. I'm just saying.
I don't know about that.
Tarantino Fonzie.
Tarantino is a lot more like
That was close.
Coked up.
Yeah. Okay. Act more coked up then.
Coked up on feet.
This is stupid. Okay, this movie is just—it's fucking crazy. All right.
That's true. Well, can you add some more Christopher Walken?
MGM was founded in 1924. We'll bring Amazon a catalog of more than 4,000 movies and 7,000 TV shows. I was in a few of them. Including James Bond, Pink Panther.
Keep going, dude. I know this is gonna make Mr. TickleTrunk tonight.
Amazon believes the real fictional value behind this deal is the treasure trove of intellectual property in the deep catalog that we plan to reimagine and develop together with MGM's talented team, Hopkins said, sounding like Jack Nicholson this last year. MGM's film catalog includes 12 Angry Men, Basic Instinct, Creed, and Rocky. You know what would really be good right now would be some Rocky Road ice cream. Could somebody get me some Rocky Road? That'd be great. Legally Blonde, Moonstruck, Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
I know how to read. Raging Bull, Robocop, Silence of the Lambs, Stargate. I wasn't in any of these fucking movies. Thelma and Louise, Tomb Raider, The Magnificent Seven, The Pink Panther, Thomas Crown Affair, and of course the James Bond series. On the TV front, the studio produced Fargo, and The Handmaid's Tale, and Vikings.
Oh my God.
They literally said every franchise they've got, and that's all they got. That's it.
So, do you think they're going to be doing a Thelma and Louise reboot?
There's actually was some talk
already been done
about that.
Oh my God,
it's already in works. It's already been there, dude. That's funny you picked that one because I mean that's the thing. Oh my God,
it's called Joe and Obama.
Yeah, you know that one of them is going to be trans.
Yes, like everybody at UPenn. I mean, the male swimmer. Well, okay, I'm not gonna. Female swimmers. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah, female swimmers. That was fucking gold.
Amazon made them an offer they can't refuse.
This is amazing because you know what he didn't do that I expected him to do that he didn't do.
I don't know if it was a contender.
He didn't go into his Travolta because I fully expected Travolta to show up there. And,
I don't work for MGM. Okay.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Wasn't Pulp Fiction who released that?
That was Miramax.
Oh, that's right.
It's a Disney picture with the mouse. Culture. You seen the movie?
I know. I love your movie.
You know, the movie I was in. It's really good. Look who's talking.
It was great. The only disappointment I think for me was Battlefield Earth.
What about Staying Alive?
No, that was great. Great film.
I know this is something everyone's been talking about.
Lord.
Hang on. Well, before we do that, we got
Actually
some
avoided this news earlier.
No, we'll talk about it. Toxic Man Flu, $5. Werewolf Weiser, nipple color number 8. Sama Amanat's disappearing pink. Dude.
You gotta roll her around in flour to find that pink.
Mutant Bandhammer for $5. Bungie has been free from Microsoft for a while.
Yep.
They were owned by ActBliz for a while, but wormed out. Sony bought them for way too much, though dumb.
Yeah, I believe it was a little more than it was than they should have. But again, they're getting a great studio. They need help. I mean, you have Neil Cuckman running Naughty Dog, so they need help. Just saying. I mean,
Salty Texas Heat for $2. This is for Casino Epic McCready Beard.
Thank you. It's getting beautifuler.
Beers and shamrocks, because it's St. Patty's Day. St. Patty's Day.
Yeah. Hey, was that Irish or Scottish? What were you doing there?
I have no idea. I was just fucking making shit up. Nothing, John Snowden for $1.99. More voice impressions and animations.
What do you mean voice impressions? You making fun of my voice? I can sing, trust me.
Oh, I know.
I got chills. They're multiplying.
I just think it's funny out of all the politicians, they picked her.
The least qualified person to act, B.
It looks like a real life Aunt Jemima.
Charisma.
Yeah, I was going to go with the complete lack of charisma. That is Stacey Abrams, but whatever.
You know what? Fuck off you. You are correct. I could pass for a female dwarf right now.
Yep. You could. As a matter of fact.
I got to put on
sexy female dwarf.
For you, anything, Tox. Anything.
That makes Toxic Man Flu hot in the pants.
What is this recent thing with bringing fucking political people into TV shows and movies and stuff lately?
And have you noticed they're all Democrats too?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, thank you.
Yes, they are.
What is this?
Terrible. Am I reading?
Because it's all tied together.
I was kind of hoping that that Tom would read it as
as Stacey Abrams.
Well, I mean, come on.
No, not Stacey Abrams, but as
this is awful.
I mean, my favorite time was when Newt Gingrich showed up in Home Alone 3. When Bob Dole was in National Lampoon's European Vacation.
Are you serious?
No, I'm fucking kidding, because no fucking politicians were in movies before or TV shows. This is fucking horse shit.
Wait a minute. Ronald Reagan.
He was an actor before.
He was an actor. It's a little bit different.
Before.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's my point. Name me one time where a politician was in any movie or TV show. Please.
No, I was right, dude. She is the gubernatorial candidate of Georgia.
Yes. She's
all right. Yes. Well, yeah, she's a governor.
Now, who did you want me to read this as? Shatner?
Yeah, read it. No, wait.
Yeah, well, since it's Trek, might as well read it as Shatner.
Yeah, read it as Shatner. All right.
Well, old Shatner works best. Priceline.com. Democrat and Georgia gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams made a special guest appearance in season 4 of Star Trek Discovery, the show I'm not on, as the president of United Earth. The Hollywood favorite, Abrams. I didn't know she was a Hollywood favorite like me. This needs to be, I call a revote. Abrams announced her plans to run for governor. Well, and she knows what that's all about. Georgia back in December, writing on Twitter, I'm running for governor because opportunity in our state shouldn't be determined by zip code, background, or access to power. There you go. It's a quote. Despite the help of Hollywood heavyweights, celebrities such as Oprah, Michael B. Jordan, not to be confused with basketball legend Michael Jordan, Common what? Common
Denominator.
Comma, chameleon.
chameleon. And Will Ferrell. I know
Commons
that guy.
around.
Abrams still lost the 2018 Georgia gubernatorial election by 51 to 48 margin. Well, of course, because you went up against Will Ferrell. He's a funny guy. You're going to lose if you try to go up against Will Ferrell. I didn't know he ran for governor. That's interesting. Since the 2018 election, Abrams' likability in the state has taken a hit. You mean somebody liked her to begin with?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
So Fat Oprah has publicly refused to concede the fact that she lost the election. And that's a really weird joke because Oprah is already fat.
Oh,
Accusing her opponents of the government, the GLP, of voter suppression and systematic racism for her defeat. I bet they're smelly because she's fat. As noted above, in the series of finale of that stupid fucking show that nobody watches. Coming home, Abrams made a cameo as the president of the United Earth. Because we were united. Episode sees United Earth being evacuated as dark matter anomaly enters the Alpha Quadrant at the behest of the alien species known as the 10C. That's a dumb fucking name.
Isn't Stacey Abrams the dark matter anomaly?
Easy
that's
now.
me. That's
Oh,
me.
sorry.
No, seriously, if they came to me on the set and they said, the name of the alien is 10C,
Oh, I thought it was Stacey Abrams.
I'd be like, go back and come up with something better. That's bullshit. The
10
aliens were using the dark matter anomaly to mine boronite in order to sustain a hyperfield that protected their species from danger. After the STD crew saves the galaxy, Earth finally agrees to rejoin the Federation, with Abrams' character being their representative. That is stupid. That is the dumbest
Yeah.
thing I've ever heard in my life. Why would Earth ever leave the Federation?
Yeah.
The official description of the episode states, in the season 4 finale, the DMA approaches Earth and Nevada with evacuations underway. Burnham and team aboard the USS Disappointment must find a way to. It's a disappointment. Must find a way to communicate and connect with species far different from their own. For time runs out. They crave
humans?
Human contact, yes.
Oh my god.
There's a trailer.
No, that's the ending, apparently.
No. Don't make us watch it, please.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that to any of us.
Star Trek Disappointment showrunner Michelle Paradise revealed that she can hardly believe that the show is still on the air and that Stacey Abrams was there to cameo. Honestly, the number of times I've seen the episode, every time I see her face, I'm like, wow, it really is Fat Oprah.
No, oh, dude, this is mean. You know who she is? She's female Fat Albert.
Hey.
I'm just impressed they found a camera wide enough to film her.
Anyway.
And there's a picture of the lady looking very confused.
Yeah,
I think she has an Adam's apple.
Is the Adam's apple named Adam?
Yes. Or Amanda. Took you a minute.
Yeah, no, I already. It took a bit for the snicker to come out.
Would also detail how the cameo came about, explaining, we knew coming into season 3 that bringing the Federation back together again will be a 2-season arc. And in the 3rd season of season 3, we go to Earth and we find out that Earth is no longer a member. So we're teeing up that Earth equals the Federation coming back together again. So we knew that by the end of season 4, we would need to focus on Earth, she detailed in a bunch of word salad.
Indeed.
Paradise elaborated to our discontent as we got into season 4 and got halfway through breaking it. You broke it a long time ago, bitch. We realized we need a person to represent Earth. And then the question became, who should that person be? Why isn't it me? Oh, yeah. Crappy Star Trek. I don't remember where the idea came from, honestly. But I texted Alex to say, what do you think of...
Oh, fuck me running.
Stacey Abrams? Immediately. I sent back, it's Fat Oprah. And he said, let's talk to her. Let's talk to her. Let's see.
I
So
double the camera.
Then Paradise realized that he thought she meant Stacey Dash. Confusion ensued, but in the end, it was too late.
I think we all want to yell at this point.
This is a slow, painful death. He immediately sent exclamation points. That wasn't saying yes. That was saying, what the fuck are you saying? That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
God dang, they've destroyed this show.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
glad to
it was destroyed in season 1.
I'm glad to see
not
that
like-
Stacey Dash has more fans than Star Trek. That's heartwarming.
Yes.
Indeed.
Somebody asked in chat, how is this show still on the air? So my question is, are we just not getting this and there's a ton of normies watching this show? Or
No.
does somebody have dirt on somebody?
I have I can now say a former coworker of mine. Actually, he was a former boss of mine. He's a diehard Star Trek fan. And he fucking hates Discovery. And I want to say he was tolerating it at first, but he fucking hates it now. And it's funny. It is really, really funny.
No, this show is basically the Batwoman of Paramount Plus. Let's be real.
Right.
Yeah.
It's only left on because they got a check for the first 3 seasons from Netflix to pay for the show. Kurtzman got some last minute deals with like Playmates and a few other toy companies and shit that helped pay for the last 2 seasons of the show. Picard gets paid for by Amazon. That's the only reason these shows are still on the air. And Picard's done after the next season because that's basically like Amazon's. We're done. Once our 3
Is it after
seasons are
the
done, we're
next
done.
season or the current season?
No, the 3rd season because Amazon signed on for 3
Oh my God, they're doing a 3rd fucking season?
That's what happens is that I think they make a deal where they have to sign on for 3 seasons. It was the same thing with
Dude, I mean, is
Discovery. Yeah.
fucking what's his nuts even going to be alive?
That's why they're filming season 2 and 3 back to back.
I mean, he
Or they did
sounds
film them
so
back to back
fucking
anyway.
old, dude. It's like I tried watching the first episode and I got maybe like halfway through it. And dude, he just sounds I'm a zombie, Picard. I'm really fucking old and I'm tired and they have to wheel me out on stage and pump me up full of children's blood.
He looks terrible, according
He does.
to everybody. Wokebreaker actually even just said it in the chat.
He looks like living AIDS.
Yeah, he does.
He's literally, it's like this is a dead man, and you keep trotting his ass out here, which is why, and Tom will tell you, they had to shoot both of these seasons back to back. Otherwise, they did not think he was going to live.
And this next paragraph is in just all Paradise's words, so I'll just read it like she would sound.
Oh, almost paradise.
No.
And she was so kind, and we got on Zoom with her, and we pitched her, and we were, for some reason, And who is this character? And what is this character? What does she represent? And why does she look like Fat Oprah? Asked. I can't even do that no more. And asked if she would be part of the show with us. Honestly, I think if I read any more of this shit, I'm gonna blow my brains out.
Wow.
Not trying to kill Tom.
No. And honestly,
Tom is not suicidal.
YouTube,
He's not suicidal.
He is 100% Juicy Smollett right now. You know, he's
100% Juicy Smollett, not
I
suicidal.
will not. I will
have
not.
sex with that young lady. Oh wait, no, that's a
I did
different.
not have
Dude,
sexual
okay,
relations
this is the
with
thing
that
I
lady.
find so fucking crazy, and I think Gary's right on this. So Shatner's 94. What is Picard's
No
excuse?
shit, because Shatner is like a spry motherfucker.
And he'll roll out there. He will ride a horse in your face, and he will
I think Gary's right, dude. I think it's the fact that Shatner still has sex. And
dude, Shatner's banging humans. He's like a 7-year-old kid now. He is knocking them out, dude. I'm saying, dude.
He's always been active.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, and that's the key thing, right? I mean, being active. If as soon as you break routine and stop being active when you're older, woo! And that's the thing. I mean, Patrick Stewart, man. I mean, you and I know this was like several years ago, but when he was like doing the voice acting for American Dad, he sounded like Patrick Stewart. Now,
he did.
Patrick Stewart just sounds like fucking old Patrick Stewart.
He's 90 years old. He's going to be 91 on the 22nd.
That's old.
Yeah.
I mean, and people are, we've just lost a bunch of people and stuff here recently that were between, 50s and 60s and 70s.
45 and 55. I couldn't believe it. I was looking at the numbers, Talks. It was crazy. I'm like, this dude's my age. I'm like,
Which guy?
lots of people. I mean, like it's insane. We've been losing people.
Well, you said this dude's my age, so I was wondering.
Oh, it was
if
an
you had somebody-
executive. Yeah, it was an executive. Yeah. I mean, I look at some of these people and I go, wait a minute. I have this much stress, so I get it, but it's like, please, why are you dead? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, go outside, breathe some fresh air.
Patrick Stewart is not 90. He's 90 years old.
But he
He's
looks
81.
180.
Yeah, it was his character. I know is in his 90s in the show, but yeah, he fucking sounds old as hell. Where Shatner still sounds like Shatner.
That's the thing. Yeah, Shatner looks and sounds about like he did 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah,
as opposed to Stewart, who looks like he's aged 20, 30 years in the last 5.
yeah, he big time, dude. Maybe you could say that it's TDS that aged him. I mean, I don't know, dude. But you're right. Like 5 years ago, he looked a lot better.
He did look good.
Maybe certain things he's been injecting himself with.
No, I don't want to hear
years.
about any of those things, and I get them.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but dang.
Patrick Stewart sounds like he's 100. I completely agree with that. I don't know, but yeah, a lot of these actors, man, they just look.
Well, the woke transitions, we've seen them all.
We've seen them all. Well,
how
dude,
often do you see them? I mean, it's crazy.
Look, I am not going to, and I know where this is going because we're going to go hit on Emma Watson in a way that is uncomfortable for me.
Actually, I wasn't going to go after Emma Watson.
Okay,
all right. It was entitled to a bad photograph.
It was a bad photograph.
I don't know, but hitting on is two completely different thing than what you were thinking. Anyway, but
that is not what I.
You said hitting on.
Okay, well,
I didn't even realize that was Emma Watson, by the way.
Learn a phrase. Neither did I. I'm gonna chalk that up to bad photograph. Although she has been self-partnering, so
that is true.
I don't know what that means.
It means she's a.
There's a buzz around it.
Ah,
yes.
It means she's diddling herself.
Yeah.
Yes.
To Lou, Stewart is way breaded. He is not unbreaded. No kidding. Unbreaded. Touchdown.
Yeah. The best way of putting it is Emma Watson is getting her touchdowns from the buzz machine.
Well, yeah. Hey, there is a featured chatter that's often in Mad Barber's chats and also over on Foul Ball Productions.
Would that be a sentient dildo?
It would be. Yeah.
Well, I just got to tell Emma that's what happens when you decide to work in an industry where most of the men in it are fucking gay.
On paper. God, that dude is so crackers. I want to say thank you, powers above, for having Nick Rekieta bring us all of the amazing unbreaded.
What happened? I thought I heard
Southern
somebody say
Peanut is
somebody
basically
got
saying Emma Watson
swatted.
is a vegan. Well, that would explain some of it.
Oh, it is the most unhealthy lifestyle you can pick. Believe me. God.
Yep.
I don't know. Doing a lot of hookers and blow might be a worse lifestyle.
Just depends
Yeah,
on how much you
it
do
can
of
be.
each. You got to make sure it's more hookers than blow.
What? No,
Worked
I thought
for Hunter. It worked for Hunter Biden. He looks great.
No, he mixed crack in there with that.
he there is some other elements that were of chemistry there.
How much more of this is there?
I don't know.
Where's the hookers and
Wow,
blow?
she looks like a galaxy.
Oh
in
my
that
God,
one.
what is that? It's Jabba the Hutt.
Tom and I decided that if we just gave a bucket of Colombian marching powder
Stacy
Yes.
to
the Congo.
Tarantino,
Congo.
Or
we could
Frank
get
Marshall.
drilled. No. You don't make movies. I mean, you make movies. You don't write movies.
What are you trying to say, motherfucker?
I'm saying you and Tarantino together in a bucket of cocaine, a room full of hookers in Vegas. We got the best screenplay ever.
Yes, Indiana
I'm-
Jones meets Congo.
Let me say, Mr. TickleTrunk did correct me in the chat.
Trickle? That's not
Tickle,
nice.
sorry.
Get this,
I'm
you
on
know
my
who-
third bourbon.
You know who his
um,
sidekick's going to be? Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit. Nice.
You can't do that. You don't own him.
I can do whatever I fucking want.
All right. Okay. I'm sorry, Frank.
Fucking Marshall.
Frank, I know, Frank. I'm sorry, but
My wife is Kathleen Kennedy.
I get it, but that's animated, and you're better when things aren't animated.
I was second unit director on Roger Rabbit. Thank you very much, motherfucker.
Okay, this one's for you. Darth Skip, you're saying, have Tom pick you up with Robert Meyer Burnett as a guest on your stream.
I brought him on once.
Yeah, we had him on one time.
Yeah,
It was, we should get him on again.
Yeah,
Definitely get him on
I don't think he is not prepared for Mondays, but a Thursday stream he would be safe.
Well, he was on my show earlier, and then his internet went out. So
Yeah, I know, dude. He's not the only one. And then I was having power weirdness too. I'm gonna say right now.
He follows me. I could probably ping him myself, but I'm not super tight.
Wow,
with
that
Robert.
sounds
Robert's cool, dude. I like him.
Sexual.
He probably would have a stroke online reading that article about Stacey Abrams.
All right.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are other great films that were made because of hookers and blow?
Leaving Las Vegas.
80s.
Yeah.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Every movie in the 80s.
Yeah,
The
pretty
Blues
much.
Brothers,
Party Animal.
Which one was
National
Party Animal?
Lampoon's Vacation.
Party Animal is a film that I liked from the 80s that nobody apparently knows about. So I have it on DVD. I think maybe on the Gilded thing, I'll do a watch party.
Well, there you go. And I have a Gilded. And by the way, Bachelor Party. That's a great hookers and blow.
Bachelor Party's a good one.
We did
Yeah.
so much cocaine in the 80s that you would hang out with guys shirtless playing volleyball all greased up, and it wasn't even that gay then.
That's Tom Cruise. That's Tom Cruise right there.
Totally gay, but we were so coked up, didn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. It's only vaguely homoerotic. It's fine.
Vaguely.
Brahmabull says Fear and Loathing. No, dude, that movie was written because of acid. Lots and lots of acid.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude, Hunter S. Thompson is acid.
Yeah, pretty much.
True story. That's my dad.
That was basically
wait,
hallucinogen
you
in the
don't know
movie.
that.
That movie was getting into Hunter Thompson's head.
Yeah. Wow.
That is a fucking hard movie to watch.
I almost said some
It
bad
needs a
things.
4K release so bad.
Less than
Now-
zero.
They have a 4K release on it?
Not yet.
Oh God, you wouldn't even need it. I'm just telling you right
Backcountry.
now. God, if you watch that, just watch the original film. Well, okay, but I'm just saying it's a great film. Dr. Hunter S. Thompson is wow.
Mr.
Huge
TickleTrunk.
Watch
is
the
right.
original. Are you talking about Where the Buffalo Roam?
Oh God, yeah.
That's a horrible
what was
movie
that, Tox?
comparison.
I
So
love
Mr.
that film.
TickleTrunk's right. It's only gay if your balls touch.
That's true.
Well, no, look, you just don't touch tips. Okay, you just
If you
before-
pay for it, it's not gay. I've heard.
No. The sword play is the problem.
Or if you get, or is it if you're getting paid? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Megaforce. Dude, I'm trying to remember which one's Megaforce. I might have to Google that real quick.
Oh shit! Fear and loathing after drinking a bottle of absinthe. Good night, nurse.
Oh God. Is this the movie that I'm thinking it is?
Oh,
Fear and
Megaforce.
Loathing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Where the
yes,
bu-
it is. It is the movie I was thinking it was.
Where the
Yeah.
Buffalo Rome was so bad that Bill Murray denounced it, and I think they pulled it out of theaters, and Hunter S. Thompson said he hated it.
Dude, I gotta go rewatch
What?
that fucking movie.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
no.
No, I'm talking about Megaforce.
Oh. Tom and I are in a completely different conversation.
Yeah, sorry. I was highlighting Blair's movie recommendation, which is Megaforce. Yeah.
You know, I'm starting to think Hunter was right.
That being.
Why do you think he got self-deleted?
Oh, I think he was self-deleted. Yeah. Basco's in the chat. Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Gaskar.
He's like, he
Doesn't that
knew
sound
that
like
the shit was about
sounds like
to
a superhero character, right? Gaskar. It's like I feel like I'm gonna have to like get out my samurai sword and go to work.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
All right. We'll talk about Netflix. We'll save the Disney stuff for Monday.
Monday. I have a video coming out on Monday about the Disney stuff. So Tom's prepared. Tom, do you have your nunchucks?
Fuck, dude. My katana's in my other room.
No, the nunchucks are in the other room.
Oh no way, Tom!
Hang
You
on.
would have said you were never more than 3 feet away from a set of nunchaka.
I got my swords nearby, so
All right.
I got all 3 of them here. Well, I got more than that, but
I don't believe you.
I could grab my nutchucks, but yeah.
In this room alone, I'm surrounded by 5, no less than 5 swords.
What now? 5?
6 if you count the one between your legs.
No, he was counting.
This
at
is
it.
true.
That's more of a pole.
No,
Yeah.
that's why we call him tripod. To be honest with you.
Oh, how
That's
I
comics.
fucking wish. I wish I was hung like Drew.
Oh, dude, Drew's not hung like a tripod. He's on like a freaking like universal telescope. Oh my!
I'm
I'm
hung
gonna
like
find
a
my
puppy.
Viking axe, but I have this sucker right here.
What you got? Nice.
Yeah.
That might
What the
leave
hell
a
is
mark.
that?
Yeah. It's a very large blade on a very long stick.
I see
And-
that.
Yeah.
Is that
Me.
what Emma Watson's using?
Oh, hey now.
Probably not. Actually, hang on.
Okay.
Let me.
Like you're planning on having Genghis Khan over or something.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Really,
yeah.
seriously. There we go. So now you guys can see a little better.
Would that make it
realize-
Comics Con?
You realize a week from now, I'm going to be looking for a
That's great.
That
studio
was
to
kind
live
of
in.
funny, toxic.
A
in
studio
San
apartment?
Antonio. No.
Oh.
No. I have a beautiful hotel room overlooking the Riverwalk. No.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just reminding you.
Well,
Maybe
unfortunately,
homeless.
my office is only set up for one person.
We could figure out another seat, kid.
There's a ranch.
Yeah, we could double up at the. Well, that'd be.
That doesn't sound gay.
That's
at
right.
all.
I'm going to stop finishing that thought. Speaking of thoughts,
I can't quit you.
Ranth was on G4.
That shit was fucking funny.
I know.
Yeah, let's talk about that real quick. That's kind of a funny thing.
It is.
I'm
So
black.
after the epic rant that was Froscurin, and by epic it was terrible.
Go for
We have
us.
Amaranth in a bikini playing with balls.
Yeah, it was great.
That shit's funny.
Look,
Never seen a redheaded chick with an ass that big.
You know what? She served up some blue balls in her career,
Yeah, she
and
did.
a lot of them in that ball pit.
Probably.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry. Dick's Division should have been all over that stream.
Probably was.
Yeah, there were probably a lot of dicks involved with that stream, but it wasn't the Dick's Division.
F in the chat right now if you're not jerking off to Frosk.
No, totally not jerking off the Frosk.
F in the chat. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, sex sells.
I have to say, man,
especially after you piss off your entire fan base.
Yeah, Amaranth does look pretty good in bikini, I have to say.
Hey, you tell him, Frosk.
Yeah, but I think it's funny that after that fucking rant that she dropped 2 months ago, and as we saw the numbers plummet for G4, now you have Amaranth in a bikini in a ball pit. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, gee,
G4,
I wonder why that happened.
G4 dropped faster than David Caruso after he left.
Yeah.
You know, it just, wow. What was it, less than a week?
Dude, I can't even believe the Social Blade tracking on that channel is not good.
Didn't she tweet a couple of things about here recently?
Yeah, she served up some more hot takes.
Oh, jeez.
She's like, people trying to defame me. I'm like, defame you, bitch. They're just covering your demise, you know, or what you caused to die.
Marty Dog says 12K loss of subscribers since Frost rant.
And it was a dead channel anyway. And they were view botting. And you know, I don't do that.
Yeah.
I view bot you culture.
Review botting is a dumb thing to do, especially on YouTube, because
terrible.com.
If you get caught,
you get
or if somebody does it on your behalf, your channel is destroyed.
Yeah, we want. Well, I'm going to say there have been examples of it. Don't F with that, right? And yet, if you're this big, powerful, universal backed thingy, and you have this chick on who goes on crazy rant, you expose yourself.
Yep. And buy Chrissy Mears' new album.
Absolutely.
Amen.
I said that earlier today.
I'm going to be picking that up myself.
And also buy Tom's single. You look good on me. Yeah. What do you mean no? That's good. I thought it was good. I try to support Tom. He doesn't like me supporting him.
You embarrassed him.
How so?
On camera. Yeah. He turned his camera off.
He always turns his camera off.
I should have got this one earlier. So this is from Not Another Dime for $10. My eyes, please stop. That was a response to Stacey Abrams.
Fat Oprah.
Oh, I thought it was Frost.
Fat Oprah.
I took Frost.
No, that was well, that too. I mean, but that was a while back. Toxic Man for $5. To reluctantly go where no man has wanted to go before. Yeah.
I made myself laugh.
Blair for $5. Remember when Sci-Fi Channel had started? Remember when Sci-Fi Channel started out? Yeah. They had news from the future shorts.
Which were great.
They were funny. This Abrams from the future is not. No.
Yeah, a lot of good shows that came out of that.
Dude, I mean, back in the day, Sci-Fi was amazing.
Dude, I don't know what. And then they became siffy and shit went downhill.
Yeah, well
Dust on YouTube is still doing some good sci-fi. I've seen some really good stuff out of them. They grab things and put them into from other people that have been out there for years and some stuff and things like that. Kind of a conglomeration. So if you're looking for some really hard science fiction, they've got some.
Yeah, the sad thing about it is a lot of like really great channels and studios basically have gone to shit at this point. And a lot of it comes back down to the fact that originality is dead. I think that plays a huge part. Or now I wouldn't say originality is dead. They're just not hiring people with talent. This is something we've been complaining about for like the last 5 fucking years. Nothing new, right? Fucking hot take. This is stuff that Gary has pointed out quite a bit. Just go and take a look at people who are writing these TV shows and see what they're credited with. And I get the idea of going and giving people a chance, right? Because everybody has to start somewhere, right? Yes. But the thing is, you really have to fucking care about the property. Well, I don't understand why people are hiring drama writers to write fucking Star Trek.
Or why anybody who has no experiences in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. It's like if you're really passionate about something and you really care about it and you really haven't done a lot of writing, I can see taking them in and mentoring them, but not putting them in charge of something, not putting them in charge of a product, or excuse me, not product, project.
Right.
But this is something that happens a lot. It happens a lot with the Marvel films too. It's
Right.
what happened with Captain Marvel,
Right.
where they basically brought in that one director, and she's like, "I'm not going to be directing the action scenes." It's like, I'm out. And then they brought in the I don't remember their names, but this male and female director. I don't know if they were a couple or not. And yeah, so they basically directed the scenes. They were told basically what to do, and there was like no, director vision behind it. And
Right.
that's the thing that I think is a big problem today with a lot of movies and TV shows, is that typically, when a director got a hold of a project, they had a vision for it. And you don't see that anymore. It's basically just the corporation tells them what to do. It's the reason why Gary King talks about how they audition for directors, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's a casting couch for directors.
Yeah.
It's casting. You're not actually.
Yeah, you're not hiring a director. You're casting a director.
Casting them.
And that's the reason why they're able to get away with it.
And yeah, you go out. Can this person speak the right language when they go out and market this film? Because everything is prepackaged from showrunner down. It's not. The director has no say. Ask Tom. Tom knows.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like going from a restaurant where it's operated by a mom and pop, right? Local restaurant. They make things from fresh and all that, to McDonald's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
and it's creation by committee. I mean, Tom can talk about this because there's a lot of things on the horizon we've already seen.
Okay, I'm not sticking up for Marvel here, but part of it is it's kind of like a TV show, right? Like Feige runs the MCU like a TV show, as like a showrunner. So that I can understand that to a point, but it's kind of unprecedented. We've never had anything like that really in a series of films or a film franchise like that before, or at least not since the days of old Hollywood. So it is kind of a different thing. But at the same time, I mean, what that does is the point you guys are getting to, and that is that it closes the door to having fresh voices or somebody who actually has a strong voice. Sure, we've gotten a James Gunn here or there, and even we got really close to having what's his face work on Ant-Man, Edgar Wright. But like it just, these things are kind of, it's gotten to a point where I don't know if it's fair to necessarily call Marvel films McDonaldization of films, because
Dude, it totally is.
In a way, yes, but at the same time,
it's a recipe at this point.
I don't know about that. I mean,
well,
yes,
the reason why I say that, I would definitely say it's a formula. Recipe was just me being.
Well, that's where I bring in the whole point
of
that Feige runs it like a showrunner, and the whole Marvel universe is like a show, as opposed to it being movie by movie basis like they normally would do these things. Up to this point, it's worked really well. Like we're kind of seeing a bit of a few of the cracks in this situation now, but one could argue, is that more of a Disney problem or a Feige problem? Like, I think that's the bigger question that needs to be asked.
I'm gonna go with all the above, man.
Could be.
Juice Can 84, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was not SJW. Yeah, you're correct there, but it wasn't very good either, at least in my opinion.
Well, the problem is it suffered a lot under the weight of other stuff that was going on around it. By the time they got to season 2, people started to not care. They stopped watching. And again, you're not wrong. I mean, the primary actor there is, I think Monkey Jeebus points out, is a straight up hardcore SJW, Clark Gregg.
Yeah.
It is what
he is.
And I, like you said, I mean, and a lot of these people are going to do anything they can to stay on the Hollywood teat. So you will see people like Gunn sell their soul to make films, for entities like Marvel and.
Well, and then he bounced over to WB, and that's where I say, like, if Warner was smart with DC, they wouldn't really worry so much. And I know we have all said this in so many ways. They wouldn't worry so much about a cinematic universe as they should take the other route and just take everything by a case-by-case basis, like I just said, and really allow these directors to come in and put their voice into these
If they're
movies, and that's how they could be a bit more unique.
But the problem is, and Tom, you know this, a lot of these people, when they enter, just like, you know, at Amazon and other places, they're not qualified to get some of these giant properties. At
Well,
least
that's
not
a completely different problem here.
but it's the same problem. I mean, it's all part of the same thing. They're using a formula to spend $200 million a picture, and, you know, when it comes to films, $60 million for some of these TV shows, believe it or not. And, you know, they put in people who are talentless hacks. And it's you know, and ultimately you end up with.
I would
something
argue they used to bring in some good talent. Now, not so much. You're right there.
Right. You know, and
Once
and
they
here's
started
the thing.
casting these directors like Chloe Zhao and shit.
Well, they casted they casted.
Dude, I'm sorry, I gotta interrupt. This is fucking great. I have Comics Vision going on my TV and my PC simultaneously. My wife looks at me and says, "Why?"
It's easier to chat on the computer. It's an that's an easy answer.
That's funny. That's absolutely funny. Yeah.
Men do what we do.
I'd be like, why too?
No, it's easier to chat. Dude, tagging people on your phone sucks rocks, right?
I know, dude.
You can't chat on your TV.
No, you can't.
It's just, it sucks. And it's just hard to do it on your phone, is all I'm saying. So,
yeah.
I mean, the media, it doesn't matter. The other room where everything is, you know, I have at least one of the TVs on YouTube and a computer running so that I can chat on whatever I'm watching. So it's just the way it is.
Marby Dog says ESG has made customers unnecessary. You're not wrong.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
Although it's being called out, and it was put on full display today. And because this is not the Monday show, I can't say anything.
There was one thing I thought was pretty interesting. And I'll tell you guys offline. I want to talk about. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. The ESG thing, man.
I don't get
it's definitely what's ruined. It's one of many factors that's ruining entertainment. But
and everything.
That's for sure. I love it. George is like, be right there, almost home, dude. I'm calling it early, George, so it's cool, dude.
If you grab the meme that talks through in there from my Gilded, it's funny. That's a monkey Jeebus.
No, I'm not gonna share that.
Oh, come on.
It's fucking funny though. But yeah, George, I'm getting ready to call it in like 7 minutes, dude. So we'll catch you on Monday.
Oh, dude. All right, George, I miss you, George. I'll see you in Texas, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to get the something going on.
We should do.
I know somebody asked about a meetup. I don't know if we're actually.
Let's do it.
I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting together. I don't think it's going to be like a full blown meetup. I know that
dinner and a meet. Do you do a dinner and a meetup?
What's that?
We could do a dinner and a meetup.
Yeah. I'm talking about like with Geeks and Gamers. I know that they want to do something in Texas at some point as well.
Oh, we have to do that for sure. But I'm just saying this not this weekend, but the following weekend, maybe Saturday.
Maybe. We can do something. We'll get something going.
I'm gonna grab pizza with Nick Weiser on the 2nd. It's going to be fun.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, in the Chirac area, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just another red shirt. Okay, you were the one who asked about it. I saw it and it went by, and I was trying to find it so I can highlight it. But yeah, we'll definitely get something. We'll at least get some sort of meetup going.
Yeah, I'm gonna be live hopefully in that man's studio on Thursday. He's not gonna let me in. He won't let me know where he lives. I'm not mad though. I'm not.
That has nothing to do with it. You're more than welcome over at my place, man.
I figured.
That's what I heard about you. Very welcoming, lovely man. Really lovely man.
Oh, shut up, Talks. All right. Zero discussions with Jan Cruz for 25 Filipino pesos with no comment.
Wow.
Darius Munchausen for 149 with a box of popcorn. Commenting is dangerous for $5. Ding, 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 ding.
And you need to do dink, 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 dink,
dink, dink, dink.
Get dink, so I can clip that. Dink, 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 dink.
Oh God, Tox, you're gonna use it. For something terrible. George Mola for 1999. All hail the amazing panel. All hail comics, culture, Tom, and Tox.
George.
And George also sends a super sticker of
Puppy with
the
a
fox
thumbs up.
dog holding up its finger like that.
That is called a Shiba Inu.
Yeah, it's worth about half of what it was when I bought it.
Shiba Inu? Yeah, it's not
gonna
worth
be-
anything
It's
anymore.
going to be fine. Dial it back.
I'm not selling it, dude. I'm hanging on to it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about. I want to talk about the Nexus link, but I'm
Do
fucking
it.
dead at this point. No,
We got 10 minutes.
we are done.
I don't want to be done.
Wow. That's very forceful.
You really
Culture, it's not him, it's you.
I feel
No, it
violated.
has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with that, man. It's that it's just been a long fucking week, and I need to get some fucking sleep. Have you seen these bags? Seen these bags? Yeah,
You should pack them.
I'm pretty wiped out myself.
yeah.
That's what
Been, like I said, it's been a long week.
Partial.
George Moto for another $4.99. Can I keep these going?
You better not be
Get-
super chatting and driving at the same time.
Dude, yeah, do not super chat drive, George. Please make it home in one piece.
Not in Houston, please.
So real
Yeah.
quick story because we have 8 minutes left. So there was a stream where like Tom had a storm, right? And it was Az and the ladies from A Toxic Femme. And myself and a few others just kept shooting super chats so that things would continue to happen on the stream. It was tremendous. It was a great man.
As went for like
Vince.
6 hours.
He did.
News. Comics quits the fellowship. We're done. I'm not quitting the fellowship. You guys are awesome. Come on.
We're done professionally.
We're done. But I am fucking tired. And so we'll do the outro for Toxic Man Flu. What have you been up to? And where can you be found?
About 6'2". I have been for a while. So, but, yeah, Toxic Man. I actually have a Gilded out there now, so
Yeah.
I'll start getting that out there. It seems like a lot of fun.
It is.
And that's something we'll be able to do. I do have some movies that from the 80s that even Tom hadn't heard of, so I might have some watch parties on Gilded here coming up. We are going to be meeting up, Nick Weiser and myself, in the Chicagoland area on the 2nd of April, having some pizza. And I will post my Gilded link into the chat. And if you're interested and want to meet up with us during that time, you can let me know on there. And or Twitter, hit me up at Great TMF. So this has been a lot of fun. And comics, it's been a long, wonderful road. And I know that we're done, but I just want you to know it was some of the best moments of my life. Thank you.
Well, that was really dramatic.
I'm sorry. I'll be all right.
Culture Casino.
Okay, so during the course of the stream, at least twice, maybe 3 times, I posted the fact that I also have a Gilded. We're all trying to gilded. We're trying to do this thing together so that it's a little easier to communicate with us. We're less likely to get, blocked on social media and everything else. So do check out everybody's Gilded servers. They're fun. Midnight's Edge has one. Tox has one. I have one. Comics has one. We're going to kind of build it around there. Yeah, didn't Six tell you?
We're making a Dix block.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're gonna block the dicks.
I don't handle that.
We're gonna be a dicks blocker. Block dick. No, none of that sounds good. Tox, come up with a better name. Anyway,
I don't know how to social
we've got
media.
that, but we also have all of our channels. So do subscribe to all the amazing human beings that you see here on Comics Division's channel, including me. And I'm on YouTube, Brumble, Odyssey, Minds, Getter, Twitter, and stuff. So you can find me places like Odyssey. Also, I'm going to start utilizing Odyssey a little more when I get back from Texas. So that's like a week and change from now. And doing some streams over there I can't do elsewhere because apparently, you get in trouble for speaking your mind at times. Mondays is tomorrow will be a very special video. I'm dropping a bonus video on my channel. It's going to be Disney related. And kind of it's going to be controversial. And I appreciate that Tom is snoring in the background, which means I'm getting played off, only there's no hook. We'll be having an incredible night. I love all of you, and peace out.
God, this was longer than your weave.
I hate you.
Tom.
Have a good time all the time.
Anyway, that was Tom, folks. DC Burnett is asking, what is Gilded? It's basically another version of Discord that I think is a little bit better when it comes to free speech.
Yes.
Yeah, Discord just did some stupid stuff.
Yep. And Mr. TickleTrunk for another 5 Canadian pesos. Let the record show. Comics last 2 hours despite what the wife might tell you. Comics, my friend, just don't roll over in man flu's wet spot. Gross.
Drew's wet spot is called the Pacific Ocean.
It is.
Indeed. Anyway, thanks, everybody. Thank you for the super chats. Thanks for hanging out with us on Thursday. You can catch me over at Friday Night Tights tomorrow night. And God, I really need to work on a video. But I released something over on Safe Space today. Talking about
gas?
Yeah, talking about internet gas. Talking about digital IDs and why they're bad.
Supers. Oh, you mean like that they have in the blue and yellow country?
Yeah.
Did you see that upside down sign that the AFL-CIO sent out?
No, I didn't. So 0 discussions with Jim Cruz for 50 Filipino pesos. Awesome show as always. Comics. Hashtag Dexivision. Hashtag Unbreaded. What was that thing? No, we'll never get out of here if I let you talk. Good night, folks.
What?
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. A huge thanks to all the Subscribe Star supporters. Without you, Comics Division would probably be crying in a corner somewhere. Well, hello there, big spenders. HMStix, Reuben Christopher Haynes, Roger the Shrubber, and Toxic Man Blue. I'm a sucker with a lot of dough. Crazy Catguy, MrGrantGregory, DJO, and David Blair. Take my money, damn it. Katina Martin, Brahmabull, Commander Ed STRAKER of Shadow, TerminusEst, Elagabalus, DariusM, Commenting is Dangerous, Salty Texas C, LDH27513, Subscriber number 22F2C6C3, Gentleman Mad, J.A.F.O, Dexidoodle, Mech AG94, and that 70s rock fan. I'll buy that for $1. Captain Trek, TZ Canadian, Chris from the 80s, Stand 4, John B, Colin Douglas, MrTickleTrunk, and Jenna Lyn. Thank you all for watching. You are awesome.
George, you're killing me. Mr. TickleTrunk for 2 Canadian pesos. Don't leave us. It's snuggle time. George Molo for $1.99. Just pulling into the driveway.
Apparently, a Dick's block is for cutting